Are you tired of paying massive API bills every time your agent hits a simple code error and loops endlessly? Today we are going to fix that by building a fully local, self-healing coding loop right on your machine for absolutely zero cost. We are going to use the Google's brand new Gamma 4 E2B model, which just destroyed the larger models in the recently community benchmarks. This model can process all kinds of data like text, vision, or audio, but its real superpower is fixing its own broken code. By the end of this video, you are going to have a Python script that automatically writes, tests, and repair its own code completely free of cost. Let's build it. Gamma 4 E2B stands for effective 2 billion parameters, and it is the smallest and fastest model in the Gamma 4 new family of Google models. It houses total 5 billion parameters in its embedding layers, but effectively it only activates the 2 billion parameters, which means it can run lightning fast on any basic hardware, and it retains the context size of 128k tokens and the large vocabulary size of 262k tokens, which means it can do deep context understanding while being very lightweight and lightning fast. It is an edge-based model which can do multi-modal processing, meaning it can handle text, images, and up to 30 seconds of audio, and also having a video support of maximum 60 seconds. Developers are also finding that it can natively add tool calling if the user misses adding any AI tool in their coding projects. Like this user is saying that he forgot to add one tool that the protocol demanded in its agent harness, but the agent knew how to correct its course and finish the task automatically. Developers are also applauding its 16k prompt handling with tool calling and OCR on just 350 million active compute GPU. This is a massive upgrade on older tiny size AI models which were not having these capabilities. But because of its massive vocabulary embeddings, the E2B model has a heavy disk footprint of around 5GB and it requires 8GB of RAM in your system. But if you use the default thinking mode of these Gamma 4 models, it can take up significant memory of your low-end hardware. So for this project, I'm going to disable its thinking mode using a system prompt trick where I will disable its singing tags during simple tasks. The benchmark results are also fascinating for these E2B models. It is able to achieve 70% in multi-run tasks, which is highest in the Gamma 4 family, 92% in classification tasks, which is tied with the 4 billion and 12 billion parameter models. Then in further tasks, in info extraction, it has 80% F1 score, in multi-ligand task, it has 83% accuracy, and in safety parameters, it has 93% accuracy. This makes the model perfect for our self-healing code loop project that I am building right now, in which I'll be using this Gamma 4 E2B model as a local AI brain. For the coding environment, I'm going to use Google Antigravity. If you don't have it installed, just go to antigravity.google, click on download, and basis your platform, you can download the installer and follow the simple installation steps. Then for the local AI model, I'm going to use Ollama. You can just go to ollama.com and its download page, and again, basis your platform, you can download the installer. Then I'm going to use the Gamma 4 model family, so I'll just go to the Gamma 4 page in Ollama, scroll down below and select the E2B parameter. If you have a larger size graphic card in your machine, you can go for the higher parameter models as well. Just as a rule of thumb, you can select the same billion parameter model as the available VRAM in your system. So as in my PC, I have a 4GB VRAM graphic card. I'll be going for a 2 billion or 4 billion parameter model. So just for faster processing for this project, I'm going to test the E2B model. So I'll just click on this link. The model download size is 7GB, so just ensure you have enough space in your hard disk and copy this command. Next, here I am in the Antigravity workspace, so I'll just open the terminal by expanding the bottom pan and pasting the query that I have copied. So this will download the Gamma 4 E2B model in your system, which you can then run without any internet connection using your own hardware. So once you have it installed, I have built this project that you can then copy from the GitHub link in the description. I made a simple Python script which would be auto-coding a simple coding file, which then the Gamma 4 model will evaluate if there is any error or not, and if there is any error, it will auto-correct the file without any human intervention. So in the autocoder file, I have defined the model as the Gamma 4 E2B model. In the initial task, I'm asking it to generate a new Python file. I'm asking it to write a script that fetches data from a public API and prints a formatted summary. Then I'm asking it to add some error in the initial script. So later on, I can test the same model if it is able to identify and correct the error itself. So I'm asking that introduce a slight, easily fixable syntax error like a missing parenthesis or quote intentionally so the script fails to run. We need this kind of error because we need to test our external self-healing loop. Then in the system prompt, I'm going to ask it to disable the thinking mode so we can get faster responses. If you want more accurate results in your final project, you can enable these thinking parameters. Do not use the think tags or output your thought process. Output only the valid runnable Python code and close in standard markdown Python code blocks. No explanations are needed. Then I'm defining an extract code function which from a given text it can extract the Python code. So it will look for a pattern of Python code here. It will search using the re library, and if there is any match, then it will return the best match. And if it is not able to extract any Python code, we'll just return the full text. Next, we will have a function that can run the script that is generated by the Gamma 4 model. This will use a subprocess library to execute a system command which would be a Python code. So it will run the file name that we give using the system.executable command. It will capture the output, it will give it as a text, and the timeout is 30 seconds. So if it is not able to generate the code in 30 seconds, then we'll just give an output error. Then we are returning the full code, any standard outputs that we we got and if any error that we got from the code run. Then we are using try except block just to handle any code blocks errors that we get. Finally, in the main function, I'm going to give the system message that I generated, which will disable the thinking parameters. Then in the main function, I'm first generating the messages. First, I'm giving the system message that I've defined above, which will disable the thinking parameters. Then I'm giving the initial task with the role as user, so it can generate the initial code using the given query that we have given above. The output file name I've defined here, which would be generated script.py. The maximum loop that the Ollama model will be trying would be 3. So now I'm just printing a statement which will be starting the self-healing loop. Next, I'm printing the current attempt. Then I'm giving the messages that we have defined to the Ollama chat model and getting the response back in this content. From this content variable, we'll get the Python code. So I'm extracting the Python code using this extract code function. And then I'm opening the file name which we have defined here and writing the code here. Then we'll just run this script using the file name that we have defined and saved. If we are not getting any error, then we'll just say that the code is successfully completed. Otherwise, we will just say that we have encountered this error, code failed with this error, and in the messages we will append the current content and the error feedback that we got from the script. If we reach the maximum attempts that we have defined above, which is 3, then we'll just exit the script that the code is not being corrected by the agent. At the end, we are just running this main function if the Python script is executed. So now I'll just run this script which will generate the Python code and then it will try to fix it by itself. To run this, I just need to give python autocoder.py in the terminal and press enter. So now it has started the self-healing loop with the Gamma 4 E2B model. It has started that first attempt. So now you see it has generated the code in the generated script.py file and then it has encountered some errors and it has also printed the error that in this print statement the syntax error is there because this opening bracket is never closed. So now we will see if this local model is able to correct this code by itself. So now you see in the attempted code it has generated the code and it has saved it successfully. So now it has started the attempt 2 and it has generated the code and saved to the generated script.py and now it is again trying to execute the same code and it is able to successfully execute it. It is able to fetch the data from a dummy API that it has called. It has fetched the title of that page and the summary is completed. So now if we see the generated script.py, it is able to correct the code that it has defined here that it had a syntax error here. So it has added the bracket here and then it has successfully generated the script and executed it and found the output without any error and generated the final response also. So you just watch an offline AI write code, test it, fail by itself and fixes it automatically with absolutely zero internet connection or API costs. If you ask that can we directly use this E2B kind of model in our complete AI project which we want to deploy to a business website, then the simple answer would be no. But you can use these smaller kind of models for zero latency, infinite loop tasks like automatic debugging of your code, and you can also divide your whole project and delegate smaller tasks to these local AI models, and they have been proven to match the frontier AI performance if each subtask is given to a specific AI model. Using E2B is perfectly okay for powering AI agents that need to quickly automate and execute some stage level tasks in a complex project. You can also build robust code generation pipelines using this model and the output would be actually runnable before presenting it to the user. It is also perfect for offline voice generated PC controllers that need to run local commands safely and privately. People are already praising its highly optimized structure, which means you do not need a massive gaming PC. Recent tests are also showing that it can run on a Raspberry Pi device also, which is just a cheap edge hardware, and it is able to handle the Gamma 4 E2B model. But you will see some kind of token output speed drop in such small edge devices, but still it is highly capable to run some local daily level tasks. And if you turn off the thinking tags, then you can build smart self-correcting loops which can run fast on your own local hardware. This means it can be used as an ultimate brain for offline hardware projects that require real-time inferencing and logic. So just to do a recap, we built a local self-healing code execution loop today, which used a local LLM via Ollama and built a self-correct code architecture based on the execution feedback that we received from the errors from the script. Our system generated the code, attempted to run it, capture the errors, and provide these errors back to the LLM for correction. Technical stack that we used was Python language, Ollama software for running the local AI models, and for the model we use Gamma 4 E2B. Then to set up the project, we first need to install Ollama from their software site. Then we need to pull the Gamma 4 E2B model using the simple Ollama pull query. Then we can install the dependencies using this pip install requirements.txt file. Then to run the project, we just need to execute the main script that we had made for automatically coding and execution. So we just need to run this python autocoder.py. Then for testing, it will automatically prompt the LLM to write a script with intentional error. Then it observed the first attempt failing of the script with the error message. Then it corrected that error in the script and updated it automatically, and observed the second attempt resolving the error and printing the success summary. In total, we had 3 files, which would be autocoder.py, which was our main loop logic. It managed the chat history, regex extraction, and subprocess execution of our script. Then requirements.txt file had all the dependencies for our project, which would be just Ollama for this one, and the generated script.py, which is just a temporary file which the LLM created during execution to hold the generated code. So where can you use this kind of project? So next, let's talk about the use cases where you can deploy this kind of project. You can use it for automatic debugging. So you can just just first make some messy code, then you can let the AI to fix the syntax and the logical errors by itself, or you can use it in agentic workflows where you can power some sub AI agents in your AI agent architecture that can execute code to solve some complex tasks. Then you can also use it to generate code from scratch, ensuring that the generated code is actually runnable before presenting it to the user. You can add some more features to this project as well. Let's say if you are missing some library dependencies, then the code can automatically install missing libraries via pip, but it will require external connection as well. Next, using the Python's AST module, you can validate the code structures, and you can also have the local AI brain write and run unit tests for the generated code. I put the full code and this readme file in the GitHub link in the description and pinned comment. So just grab the code and build your own project today, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.